fucking.
So should we start with the party and then?
So yeah, like there was your Halloween party on Saturday.
Which for Brooklyn in the chat and you right here, good party though, right?
I would say great party.
Yeah, I had a great time. I was told the vodka Jello shots were a little too strong.
That's probably what did me in.
But what I'll say is I followed the recipe exactly how, and honestly to me, I really didn't even taste the vodka.
Yeah.
On them.
But yeah, I blacked out.
I had to turn. Oh yeah, she did have to turn my alarm off in the morning.
Oh well, fuck it. But yeah,
I was like,
went to your party. The next morning, woke up. My uvula, the thing, little dangly thing.
Hold
in the
up,
back.
wait. Let's talk about the party a little bit more. Cause did you know? I saw this video. Did you know that you like fell in the garage?
No.
Yeah, you were. I think I had just given up playing beer pong, which to us, by the way, Baby Pritchard, God bless him, because he was making some dots for his young age.
But like
Josh,
we were dying.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I think I made 2 and you made none.
Yeah. No, I know I made 1. That first game we played when it was inside the house.
It was we only played 1 game.
Yeah, it started off in the living room though.
Nope. Only started in the garage. Swear to God. I swear to God.
Okay, but I fell?
Yeah. You fell. Aaron was grabbing you. He was like, "Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you kidding me right now? How are you falling right now?" Like, you literally just walked into the wall and fell. So that must have been when your
blacked out.
Shark eyes just came over, and it was just out for the blood.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. Like I blacked out.
Well, and it was I was told the syringes were strong.
Yeah.
But to me, that's all I had. I only had the syringes, and to me they didn't taste strong to me.
Had a bunch of the syringes, a bunch of the Jello shots, a bunch of the blood bags.
Dude. Someone asked me, they're like, "How much did you drink?" I was like, "I honestly don't remember." The only one, so I can remember parts. I remember doing the one when I first got there because I wanted to taste it, and then I remember we did the 2 together.
Yep.
And then I remember we shotgunned.
Yeah, we shotgunned a good deal.
Didn't we shotgun twice?
Yeah.
Or did
we shotgun twice?
We shotgun, and then
beer pong is when I blacked out. I remember making 1 shot, and then it's just gone.
I only had 1 of the blood bags, I remember. But then, like, Ashley and her boyfriend were just handing me shots. And they were like, "What do you want?" I was like, "I don't care. Pour whatever." So it was like vodka and tequila and my Jameson.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, yeah. After, I remember, like, standing up. I think I hit Brooklyn. And then I remember sitting on the couch. And then the room went from, like, this to, like, this. So, like, I was, like, sunken into the corner. And I was like, I need to go to the bathroom right now.
Yeah.
And I, like, kind of, like, shuffled my way in.
Yeah, I saw
you wrote Dr. McCoy. I didn't write any of the blood bags. Josh did all the blood bags.
I remember seeing your mark the next day in the bathroom.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, that was so bad. It was so bad.
I might have thrown up outside. I don't know if I did or not, but
I don't think so. Unless you did it.
It was just all liquid.
Jules. Well, maybe it was all liquid. I know a lot of mine were all liquid.
But yeah, like I died after playing halfway through beer pong. Don't know what happened to me. I know I fucked your ass up in darts though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 game.
Yeah, but still.
Wait a minute. You did not fuck my ass up.
I started off that game hot.
You did.
Yeah.
And then I caught up to you.
All right, but yeah.
You can start hot, but you can't close out for shit.
We both died.
just gonna gloss over that one. Right?
I'm getting to the point where I almost died.
I didn't black out though. So what do you think did you in? Do you think you got this illness at the party?
I want to say yes because like it
You
might
think
have
it was when
been.
you licked Noah's mask and you got some sort of variant of Spanish flu, or do you think it was when you were outside for 4
I
hours?
think it was when I was outside for 4 hours.
That sounds pretty plausible. I love the videos. Apparently, they could hear you inside the house snoring while you were outside.
Yeah, I'm a loud snorer when I'm drunk.
I think you're a loud snorer. Period.
I'm a lot louder when I'm drunk though.
Gotcha.
And then yeah, so I woke up in the morning and I just felt like something was always at the back of my throat. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I look at my mouth in the mirror and I just see my uvula is like long as shit. I'm like, huh, this feels weird. And I was like constantly just kind of like gagging, like having dry heaves by myself. I'm like, fuck, do I just need to throw up? I felt like shit. Probably because of how much I drank. I felt hungover the whole day.
Dude, yeah. Dude, when you were so adamant to go on a brunch, and I was like, I'm not fucking leaving this couch. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna ride this shit out. I think Aaron went to go get Chipotle, and I conked out, and then I woke up many hours later feeling a lot better. Yeah. I knew if I went to brunch, I would have been worse.
Yeah. I don't know. I still was good to go to brunch.
You were fucking. I know you wanted to, and I told you I was like, if you want to go, you go. I
was incapable of driving because I was still feeling like shit, but I really needed some gravy and biscuits in me to make me feel better.
You got Uber Eats. I know you do.
Yeah. But yeah, I just felt like shit the whole day. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I woke up the next day, still feeling the uvula thing. I'm like, this is weird. And like my throat was a little bit more swollen. It wasn't like super bad, but like Tylenol and fucking cough drops were helping me out. And I don't know what happened, but I woke up yesterday morning, labored breathing, super swollen neck. Like I looked at myself in the mirror and it was just like swollen as shit right in here. My face looked like all fucked. Yeah. And I was just like, oh my god. And like the only way I could breathe was like with my mouth open. And I'm just like, holy fuck. I threw on some clothes, texted my squad leader. I'm like, hey, I'm taking myself to the ER. And he's like, why? Swollen throat, labored breathing. And he's like, you go do that. I texted the dude that I normally pick up in the morning for like rides. And I'm just like, hey man, I'm not gonna be able to pick you up. I'm going to the ER. And then he texts me, he's like, hey man, like, can you pick me up before you go? Like, I don't have a ride. I'm like,
sucks, bro. Sorry.
I went retard. I'm going to the ER. And he reread the message. He goes like, sorry, I just woke up and I saw the first half, didn't read the second half. My bad.
Yeah, I would be like, just like, no. Yeah, I'm not picking you up.
Yeah, I'm in the ER. I'm telling them what's going on. Trying my best not to fucking like make it worse, like put myself in like shock, because I know like how anaphylactic shock works. Like, you know, throat swells up, heart rate spikes, and everything like that. So I'm like trying to do as best I can to like keep my breathing under control, so I don't hyperventilate. And I get myself down. Everything's.
You don't think it was an allergic reaction, do you?
No, I'm only allergic to two things: penicillin and amoxicillin. Which I found out penicillin would have been the perfect drug to give me to make the swelling go down, but because I'm allergic, yeah, no. They gave me some steroids and like something else. It's sitting in my fucking bathroom right now. I just take one of those a day, and it's been helping out. And like, the doctor said like, yeah, you should be good to go to work. And I'm like, Doc, I want to be honest with you. I'm either gonna be sitting around or they're gonna make me do some dumb shit. I'd rather you just give me fucking 24 hours of bed rest, cause like, just so I can get the extra rest. And he goes like, I got you, bro. because it was a civilian doctor. Here's 24 hours day off. I'm like, awesome.
Thank you.
And dude, when I tell you, I took like 4 or 5 great naps yesterday. Like they were great. And I almost died.
Well, it makes me feel better. I almost died. Yesterday, my boss came up to me. They're like, "Hey, one of the Detroit locations is like really short-staffed. I'm gonna send you up there the 28th for 10 days." And I was like, okay. I've never been on a plane before. She goes, "You've never been on a plane before?" I was like, I'll figure it out though. And she was like, "Yeah, we're gonna buy your ticket, hotel. You just need to pack and show up." And I was like, cool. Luckily, she came to me 20 minutes later, and she's like, "Never mind, you're not going." And I was like, damn. Like, because I was like, I think Detroit was playing at home this weekend.
Yeah.
And I was going to buy us some, like, Lions jerseys when I was out there.
Yeah.
But not going to happen anymore.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I'm going to go into college football.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, talking like sucks right now. Cause like my tongue just rubs up on my fucking shit. No big upsets. Army got fucking mollywopped by LSU 62-0.
Yeah, but I think that's to be expected.
Air Force won the Air Force Navy game. Minnesota beat Iowa. So this is a very controversial call. They got like a punt return touchdown. I don't know if you've seen it at all. They got a punt return touchdown called back.
You know, like, you just gonna get a bunch of shit, or?
I got wings, 2 large fries, ranch.
Oh.
I got barbecue, garlic pep, plain, and that spicy Korean one.
Cool. Sounds good, bro.
Goddamn interns.
It was only like $20 for all that.
Pretty good.
That's not bad. It's like $10 a person.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, intern.
So like, he's like,
I'm not throwing that away.
he's like trying to wave off
Can you
people
please throw it away?
from touching the ball. So he's like using his left hand and it's like flat. But they said it was a fair catch.
Thank you.
Matt, whenever you ever seen a fair catch,
Executive producer. I'm listening.
whenever you ever seen a fair catch get called at this level?
A few times.
Really? Like
If
this
it's like they'll just like real quick,
yeah.
like the ball's coming in quicker than then like, okay, all right, I got it.
Like he's like trying to wave
I
off
have to
his
look
guys.
at the
Yeah.
rule.
But he's like trying to wave off his guys, and they said it's a fucking fair catch. When like you look at it, it's at like a flat line. It's not like up at any angle or anything like that at all. And
I typed in fair catch and it immediately went to Iowa.
yeah, just watch that clip. I'm not gonna put it up just because we've been getting hit with the copyright shit a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to watch it right quick, I'll
So
watch it myself.
So Shaw stated that the rule was put into place to protect the runner and also defender. The idea that even a small waving motion constitutes an invalid fair catch signal. Wait, where we've gotten to? Wait, what the fuck? I just want to know what the fuck the rule is. I'm not sure. Okay, this is an article for Iowa, actually.
Yeah, they basically took away a game-winning touchdown.
I guess let me find this clip here real quick. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, come on. What are you doing? Stop barking.
Yeah, Nebraska beat Northwestern We watched that game. Or at least I did. Iowa State did not play this week. K-State mollywopped fucking TCU 41-3. You go ahead and look up that clip. I'm going to pull up the scores for last week's NFL.
All right. Where is the clip? Okay. Of course, I get an ad. Have you seen this clip?
Yeah, I've seen it.
And if you're a referee, you would say it wasn't a fair catch?
If I'm looking at it at the same level, it doesn't look like it. It looks like he's just waving off his player.
All right, let's see here. Punt it away. Okay. No, okay. Now I can see the argument on why that it is a fair catch. So I can
I can see both ways.
I see both ways, but you gotta think as a referee when you see. I think if he was just to go like this, like just put his hands out.
Yeah.
That's one thing, but he put both his hands out and he went like this.
Yeah.
Which I have seen in the NFL where they're just like, this is a fair catch.
Yeah.
Because they can't put their hands all the way up and bring it back down for a
Yeah.
catch.
So like you're saying if you had both hands out, kind of like waving, it'd be a different
Put
story.
both hands out, but just firm, like, I got it, I got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the one hand and you're seeing the other one, that to me looks like a fair catch.
But it also could go like, just like I'm saying though, like you can see both ways where he's just like, stop, move the fuck out of the way.
But I don't agree. I don't agree with it. I 100% would say that's like.
You look at the rules,
I understand, and I'm looking at it more like how a referee would look at it.
Yeah,
because I see, and that's the thing. As a you just got to know like, hey, don't do that.
Yeah. And like
that's what I would just say.
When you look at the rules, it says black and white, any hand motion, fair catch, and it's just like I get that, but also at the same time, like you got to think from the player's perspective.
Look at it the other way, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look at it the other way. That like if you're coming, and that's the thing, if you're across the field and you don't hear this guy say, stand back, I got it.
Yeah.
You see him waving his arms.
Yeah.
From down the field, you got to think that's a fair catch, and you're kind of giving up on that play.
No, and I agree. Yeah.
So that's I'm not like honestly Iowa, you fucked yourself over. That's not a robbery. That is you playing yourself. That's what I'll say. And now you're crying to everyone about it, but to me, like, nah, I'm fully on the side of Minnesota and the refs.
All right, so NFL. We were talking about this before the show. This is kind of like a fucking janky ass week. We got tons of losses this week. We both split even.
It is what it is.
I got 5 wins and 8 losses. You got the same. We both had the Jags beating the Saints, right? 31-24. Raiders lost to the Bears 30-12.
But we had the Raiders, I bet.
Yeah, we both had the Raiders. I had the Colts beating the Browns, and you had the Browns winning. That one was a 1-point game though, so like
it was a close one.
Yeah,
it was 100%
very close.
I think it was a. No, we didn't watch that game. We were hungover.
Yeah, we were all dead. We didn't watch a single game of football Sunday.
No, we did not.
We just watched How I Met Your Mother and we're like asleep the whole day.
Almost done. I'm almost done at How I Met Your Mother, except for all the episodes that I slept through.
Yeah. Some of them
you like the end of season 8.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We both had the Bills beating the Patriots, but somehow Patriots came through 29-25.
It's just one of those things, man. It's your fucking division rivals, and
Yeah.
I mean,
We both.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I'm trying to. Unfortunately, I'm trying to rush through this because of my throat. I'm trying.
I get
yeah.
you.
Commanders. We both had the Commanders. We both were wrong. Giants beat the Commanders 14-7. We both had the. Yeah. We both had the Bucks beating the Falcons. Nope. 16-13. We both were going Lions faithful. And it ended up being 38-6 Ravens. I had the Steelers beating the Rams, and this one, I understand why you chose the Rams. It's your team.
Well, and honestly, I did really think we were gonna win.
Honestly, I could have seen it go either way, but.
Well, and here's the thing: you want to talk about robbery? There was a play, I don't know if you saw it, where Kenny Pickett is clearly marked down is down behind the line of scrimmage, but they graciously gave him like 1 to 2 yards that give him a first down on like a 4th and inches call.
What? I did not see that one.
Yeah, I can try to find it.
If you can find it, yeah.
But yeah, I saw it and I was just like, I'm not gonna say nothing. Because what I will say is, as you shouldn't be putting your team in a position to be having those types of
calls, yeah.
Situation.
Seahawks beat the Cardinals 20-10. We both had that one right. You had the Broncos winning. I had the Packers winning. That one was a close game. It was 17-19 Broncos. You ended up walking away with the win on that one. I had the Chiefs. You had the Chargers. And I ended up being right, 31-17.
Yep, picked the wrong upset there.
Yeah, on all the weeks of upsets, you fucking picked the wrong team.
Yeah.
But if that one had stuck, though, dude, imagine if you put money on that and you fucking won that bet. We both had the Eagles beating the Dolphins 31-17. And then
that game wasn't close at all.
No. Kirk Cousins showed up on prime time, 22-17 over the 49ers. Now,
Brock Purdy's getting exposed.
So I wanted to bring up the fact that Kirk Cousins the last couple of weeks is starting to show some life again. And
yeah, and that's the thing, is week 5. This is when teams are like, okay, we need to fucking get moving.
Yeah. Do you think we're going to see the same thing that we saw last season where, Kirk Cousins kind of starts off hot, then he fucking drops off the map, and then he comes back hot again to finish up the rest of the season? Because I'm thinking it's going to be a repeat of what happened last year.
Probably. I can see them not, winning out the rest of their season, obviously.
I can see them getting maybe potentially a wild card.
That I would say is a stretch.
It is a stretch, but I definitely
think it's between them and the Lions.
Yeah.
For that division. Right now, for me, is the division that the Lions, it's, only the Lions can lose it. They're in such a good position. If they just keep moving forward, that's their divisional win.
Yeah.
But I think the Vikings can give them a run for their money.
I agree. And then we have the Bengals, Cowboys, Titans, Jets, Panthers, and Texans all on a bye.
Correct.
And then MLB World.
Dude, I'm so happy for the teams that are going to the World Series.
Yeah, Arizona and the Texas Rangers. Yeah, it's not the same teams as normal. I'm excited to watch the games.
Yeah, I am too. Even though we don't really coverage that much, and I'm kind of happy that Dusty Baker retired.
Mm-hmm.
He's always been old, dude. He was coaching the fucking Reds when I was young and really into baseball, and I was like, this motherfucker's still coaching?
Yeah. So who do you got winning? Because the Diamondbacks were a team not expected to make it this far. and the Rangers were
Um,
Rangers were a little bit farther ahead, or like had a better look, but
my heart, I will say the Diamondbacks, just because I don't know when's the last time they've won.
yeah,
I can't
same.
tell you the last time they've won any sort of title.
Yeah.
Like between the Cardinals, the Coyotes, like so. No,
I'm
I think they're all based out of Phoenix, so I kind of hope that they win.
I'm hoping so too. I'm not a big fan of the Texas Rangers, never really have been.
I got nothing against them.
Yeah, I don't know. Texas teams I usually just don't like.
It depends. I like a lot of Texas athletes.
Yes.
I like some of the stuff that they bring.
I do too. Other big news: the NBA started off today. The Celtics are playing the Knicks right now, and the Celtics are winning 78-69, going in the fourth quarter. Yeah, like everybody's kicking off today. You got the Hawks and the Hornets. That's a close. It's a close game right now. 88-88, going in the fucking overtime, or currently in the fourth quarter.
Only the Capitals and the Devils are playing tonight for the NHL.
Pacers are beating the Wizards 130-110. Celtics are going in the fourth quarter. Rockets, Magic. Damn, they're fucking getting stomped right now, but they can still make it back. 95-77 with just over 6.5 minutes left. Cavs and Nets, that's a close game right now in the third. 77-73. Pistons, Heat. Timberwolves, Raptors. Thunder and Bulls. And Pelicans and Grizzly are all in the second quarter right now. Then you got the Kings and the Jazz. Mavs and Spurs, Trailblazers and Clippers coming on a little bit later tonight.
And the most anticipated event
I was wrong.
is you and me going versus each other in fantasy this week.
Oh yeah, that's fucking gonna be a good one.
Yeah, we're on. Have you seen? We're tied right now.
Yeah.
On our projected.
And like we both have a bunch of dudes that are out that like if we had like that are not IR or like questionable or doubtful and all this shit, I think it'd be a much.
Yeah, the one.
I think we'd have a much higher scoring
David
game.
Montgomery.
Yeah.
I'm super worried about David Montgomery being questionable. I really hope he can make it this Sunday.
Technically, NBA started off yesterday. Lakers lost to the Nuggets 119-107, and the Suns scratched away with a win of 108-104 over the Warriors, which is actually huge. The fucking Warriors are usually a good team. So, we just said NHL. The only teams playing right now, Washington and the Devils. They're New Jersey, right?
The New Jersey Devils, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Probably like Hoboken or...
Yeah. Going on the third period, 4-3 Devils right now. Motherfucker. All right. Let's go into next week's college football. Top 25. Any big games to look out for? Oregon, Utah. Number 8 Oregon against number 13 Utah. Number 20 Duke going up against number 18 Louisville.
Nebraska versus Purdue. If Nebraska loses to Purdue, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Interstate rivalry game. Air Force versus Colorado State. Another Southern SEC rivalry game. Tennessee against Kentucky. Big Ten. We'll just look at, so Nebraska against Purdue. And then Iowa State is playing Baylor this week in Waco, Texas.
Oh, This is how about we do this as our bet for fantasy. If I beat you in fantasy, then you have to dress up as Herbie Husker to the Husker game. But if you beat me, then I dress up like the Cardinal thing for the Iowa State game.
I would normally say yes, but since I'm still in the Army, I can't really be just dyeing my hair. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
No. Okay, so that's
So,
like a next year's thing.
Yeah, it would definitely be a next year thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, like, when I'm out of the Army, yeah, full send. But, like, while I'm still in,
Okay.
I got to keep the professional, yeah.
Man,
Otherwise, I do like that. I do like that idea. And we'll keep that one in the notes for...
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, we're at 30 minutes of recording, so this should be a shorter episode. Unless if you want to talk about UFC from last week.
I do have some UFC notes. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and talk about them before we get into predictions for NFL.
So I'll go real fast for last week's. First of all, absolutely heartbroken. I've never seen Volk finish like that. I don't think he's ever been finished like that.
You want to talk about what happened?
He got head kick KO'd. So he took on a fight last minute, 11 days notice, versus Islam Makhachev, a very anticipated rematch since their first fight was so close.
Mm-hmm.
This rematch was not so close. So Islam is now the number 2 pound for pound, which I'm on the side with a lot of fans where we're not a huge fan of Islam being number 2 to John Jones being number 1, especially with breaking news today or yesterday, is John Jones is now out for his fight versus Stipe Miocic that was supposed to go down in less than a month.
What happened to him?
Here. It was, November 11th. So less than 2 weeks out. John Jones tore his pec.
Oh, wow.
So he is out, and you probably won't see him fight. Who knows? Apparently the prelims were nothing to write home about. I was not watching. I was at work, unfortunately. Kamaru Usman lost to a majority decision against Khamzat Chimaev. Apparently, first round was very, Khamzat all the way. Second, third round, you start to see Khamzat do Khamzat things where he's gassing. There's no threat after that first round. One of the judges had it tied, and the other judges it literally just off by a round. I'm also of the opinion I don't really think that fight should have been a title eliminator between Kamaru and Khamzat. This is their first fight in middleweight.
Yeah.
But with just their divisions being the way they are right now, I would still give either one of these guys another fight before, but it is what it is. Last thing on the weirdness on Magomed Ankalaev versus Johnny Walker is that was ruled a no contest. Okay, so let me give you the breakdown on this one because it's kind of weird. So I wish I had a video because in the video it's pretty hard to. So basically, Johnny Walker is a downed opponent. He's up against the cage. He is like on his knee, and Magomed Ankalaev, you can't knee a grounded opponent, but he rears back and knees him in the head while he's on the ground, which is an illegal strike.
Yeah.
And then when the ref, and by the way, neither one of them. So Johnny Walker is native Brazilian. He speaks Portuguese primarily. And the referee was one of the Abu Dhabi guys. So also English is not their first language.
Yeah.
But when he asked Johnny Walker, "Where are you right now?" Johnny was like, "The desert," because he doesn't know, like, which is a correct answer. He's fighting in the desert right now.
Yeah.
But they said that he was too concussed to continue, and it was ruled a no contest. But a lot of people are saying that it should have been a disqualification for Magomed because of the knee was so egregious.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I wish we were to get a video or at least a photo of it,
Mhm.
because yeah, it's kind of hard for you to defend
Yeah.
that being. Um, but it is what it is. There's a lot of Johnny Walker memes going on right now. He's
Mhm.
such a goofy guy.
Yeah.
I kind of hated him for beating Anthony Smith. But he's so hard he's hard to hate.
Yeah.
So that wraps up that event. Right now, it looks like, I don't know if they're gonna. Actually, I not know for sure they're not. So on that November 11th card, I believe is just gonna be Prohaska versus Pereira for the light heavyweight belt.
Mhm.
At Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks that they're not. Oh, actually, they are putting on Sergey Pavlovich versus Tom Aspinall. That is going to also be for the heavyweight interim belt.
Yeah.
So whoever wins that fight gets to fight John Jones after he heals up. But that's 2 weeks from now. Next week, this is where I'll wrap off. Derek Lewis back in action.
Ooh.
Versus a fucking Adonis, Almeida. He was supposed to fight Chris Blades, but he pulled out, I think, also for a chest tear. And this fight, I believe, is in Brazil. Does it say here? Sao Paulo. Excuse me, Sao Paulo.
Okay.
But yeah, don't have enough time or production to give you official picks because Matt is ready for us to move on to the NFL season, or week 2, excuse me.
You mean week 8?
Week 8. Excuse me.
All right. Bucks playing the Bills in Buffalo. I'm gonna go Bills.
Bills.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was about to
can't
type it in
imagine that
for
team
you,
losing
but
2 in a row.
Rams Cowboys. I'm gonna go Rams.
I 100% think the Rams can win this game. They
I
got
think
rid of
so, too.
Brett Meyer, missed 3 kicks. Sean McVay just had his kid, so I think he can no longer worry about that moving forward. So I think the Rams have a good shot of winning that game.
Vikings Packs in Lambeau.
I think you're gonna see the Vikings come back. I really think that they're gonna start turning their shit on.
I'm agreeing with you on that one.
Even with Justin Jefferson being out, I mean, that team performed against a stacked 49er defense.
I'm going to go Falcons over Titans.
I am also going to go over for the Falcons. They are honestly, they're kind of under the radar for how good they are right now.
I agree with you on that one.
And I wonder if they're liking that because they're like, no one's talking about us. They're not saying that we're
a contender, yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to have that light up yet.
Like with Saints and Colts, every time I pick either one of these teams, I always end up being wrong. Yeah. So I honestly don't know who to pick.
I want
to say the Saints.
Colts. Then let's just do another pick 'em where you.
Okay.
So
where I say Saints,
Colts,
you go Colts.
you go
Okay.
Saints. Yeah.
And see who comes out. Patriots Dolphins. I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Now I know. That's what I was gonna say. I know I said something about Bill Belichick knowing his division very well, but I cannot imagine him.
Well,
having
like
any sort
the
of...
Dolphins have consistently beat the Patriots every year.
Since Tom Brady left, yeah.
And even with Tom Brady.
No.
Yeah, they consistently have like given Tom Brady a fucking challenge.
There was the one season when they had that like weird thing where they put Gronk in at the end of the play, but even then, like if they didn't get that kick return touchdown, but no, I'm pretty sure. Here, let me just look.
I don't know. The Dolphins have always been a thorn in the Patriots' side, along with the Steelers and Ravens.
So in Tom Brady's career, he is 24-12 versus the Dolphins. So I'm not sure where you're getting your information, buddy.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting it all mixed up with like other shit.
You might just be from just seeing it lately and just going like, yeah,
Could be, yeah.
You know.
Jets Giants. I'm gonna go Jets.
I'm also gonna go Jets.
Jags Steelers. I'm gonna go Steelers Nation.
Jags. Even though I do think Travis Etienne is gonna have a hard time going versus T.J. Watt.
Oh yeah. Eagles Commanders. I'm gonna go Eagles.
Didn't they just play each other?
I think so, like a couple weeks back.
Yeah, I'll also go with the Eagles, but deja vu.
Texans
I
Panthers.
guess I'll go Texans.
Yeah.
I like C.J. Stroud, and again, one of those teams just not hearing a lot from, and the Panthers are
Garbage.
winless, so
Yeah.
I just kind of imagine that they're gonna stay.
Browns Seahawks. I'm gonna go Seahawks.
I'm also going Seahawks, especially since I have the Seahawks defense going against you, so I need them to kind of step
pop
up.
off. Chiefs Broncos. I'm gonna go Chiefs.
I'm also gonna go Chiefs.
Ravens Cardinals. I'm gonna go Ravens.
I'm also gonna go Ravens. This is a game I think we're gonna debate on though.
I'm gonna go 49ers over Bengals.
I'm going Bengals over 49ers.
Fair enough.
Which I think the Bengals are starting to heat up. I think Joe Burrow's
And they just came off the bye week.
Came off that bye. The 49ers, and that's the thing that I was going to say. The 49ers are coming off of 2 losses, which they shouldn't have been losses.
Yeah. So who knows if, like, 49ers even, like, if they pop off, like, they're like, all right, cool. We need to win this shit. Joe Burrow's also coming out with a vengeance right now, coming off the bye week.
Yeah.
It's going to be a game. It's going to be one of those games to watch this Sunday. And it's going to be one I'm watching while I'm on staff duty.
We're about to be done if you just want to. Thank you.
I'm going to go Bears over Chargers. This is the first time.
I'm going to go Chargers over Bears.
And then Lions Faithful over Raiders. Oh, and to talk about, because I already tallied up everything pre-show, I'm currently sitting 64-42, batting 344, and Matty Heavy's 61-45, batting 263. This last
you
week,
made me sound like I had a terrible score. You're still only beating me by.
I'm so
3.
like, I know, but it's just like that's just how the fucking batting average is going, or the win-loss average.
Yeah.
And like this last week really killed both of us.
Yeah, no, you're
It
right.
really killed all momentum
Hopefully
we were
good
both
balance.
making. Like there'd be a week where I was going up like by a win or two, and then there'd be a week you were coming up by a win or two. We're really like keeping that gap really close. It's just like last week, nope.
Well, the gap was still close. We just didn't move anywhere.
Yeah, it just did not move anywhere at all. What is it? Week 8, and there's fucking 17 weeks. Oh, 18 weeks? So we got 10 more weeks of this. Place your bets down below on who you think's gonna fucking win. We'll stay live on stream for like another couple minutes. See if anybody wants to talk. Ask any questions, whatever. Yeah, we'll catch you guys next week. So
the Instagram biz. Why don't we do that on the stream so we don't get hit for any copyright?
yeah, I like it. All right, cool. We'll do that then.
Good.
So yeah, if you want to see the Instagram bits, check it out on stream next week because you guys can't see it now.
Yeah, dude, I don't know why we didn't think about this sooner.
All right. Well, peace.